Welcome back, viewers. If you are an asylum seekers or family and friends of asylum seekers, this question should be on the forefront of your mind. What is USCIS processing time for Form I-765, Asylum, and the Asylum Work Permit applications? At this time, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, does not provide processing time data for Form I-589, which is used to apply for asylum status. However, they do release information regarding Form I-765, the application for a work permit based on asylum. For those who have already received asylum approval, it currently takes USCIS between 5.5 and 15 months to process their work permit applications. For individuals with an initial asylum application still pending, USCIS typically processes Form I-765 within about 1 month. For those renewing or replacing a work permit tied to asylum, the processing time averages 16 months. Asylum is a form of immigration status available to individuals who have fled their home countries due to fear of returning. If you are seeking asylum in the United States, you can apply for both asylum status and work authorization while staying in the country. The work authorization, officially known as an Employment Authorization Document, EAD, commonly referred to as a work permit, grants asylee the legal right to work in the U.S. The asylum process is relatively simple. To start, you must file Form I-589, the application for asylum and for withholding of removal, within 1 year of entering the U.S. If your asylum application has not been processed within 150 days, you can then submit Form I-765 to request a work permit. Asylum can also open doors to U.S. citizenship. After being an asylee for 1 year, you become eligible to apply for permanent residency or a green card. Form I-589 processing times. Form I-589, application for asylum and for withholding of removal, is the official form asylum seekers need to file with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services to get asylum status. Currently, USCIS does not provide public information on processing times for this form. The Asylum Seeker Advocacy Project, ASAP, which is the largest nonprofit asylum organization in the U.S., has noted frustratingly long backlogs with asylum applications and a lack of transparency with government organizations about current processing times. ASAP continues to advocate in Congress for changes to the asylum processing system in the U.S. and provides helpful current information on its website. The processing times for Form I-765 under approved asylum status. If USCIS has approved your asylum application, you can file Form I-765, an Employment Authorization Document, EAD application, to apply for an asylum work permit. You can read the full list of eligibility requirements in our Asylum Work Permit Guide. Here are the 2 USCIS service centers that process work permit applications based on approved asylum applications. Here are the current processing times. The first one is Nebraska Service Center. Their current processing times sits at 55 months, no changes in the last month. In second place is the Texas Service Center. Their current processing time is 15 months, also no changes in the last month as well. Next on this list is the processing times for Form I-765 for individuals with a pending initial asylum application. If you are a first-time asylum applicant applying with Form I-589 and your application has been pending with USCIS for 150 days or more, you can file Form I-765 to apply for an asylum work permit. You can read the full list of eligibility requirements in our Asylum Work Permit Guide. At these 2 USCIS service centers, they are processing work permit applications based on a pending initial asylum application. Here are the current processing times for Potomac Service Center location, which is only 1 month waiting, no changes in the last month. Also, the processing time at the Texas Service Center is the same 1 month. Note: if you submitted an application for a renewal or replacement, then this information is for you. The processing times for Form I-765, a renewal or replacement of an asylum-based application, are processed at these 3 USCIS service centers, which process work permit applications based on a renewal or replacement asylum application. Here is the current USCIS processing times at Nebraska Service Center is up to 16 months, no changes in the past month. Also at the Potomac and Texas Service Center, processing time are the same 16 months with no changes in last month. Another on the list is the historical processing times for Form I-765 based on pending asylum applications. 2019 to 2024. Historical processing times for asylum work authorization applications have varied significantly according to the USCIS website. In the last 6 years, the average median processing time for an asylum work permit, Form I-765, was 3.2 months. You can also see that the average processing time has increased considerably in the last 6 years. In 2019, processing time was 2 months. In 2020, the processing time increases to 2.5 months. In 2021, it increases to 3.2 months. For the year 2022 shows the largest increase on record, 9.2 months. In 2023, the processing time drastically decreases to 1.6 months, and for the year 2024, processing time shows another major decreases to 0.6 months. How long will my asylum application take? Several factors influence wait times, including processing delays, such as the continued backlog due to the pandemic, and staffing or budget issues at a given service center. Another important factor is which type of asylum you're applying for. There are 3 types of asylum: affirmative asylum, defensive asylum, and asylum granted through a merits interview. The type of asylum you're seeking will also influence the total processing time for your asylum claim. If you aren't involved in removal proceedings, you can file an affirmative asylum application. This requires an asylum interview and a biometrics or fingerprinting appointment at a USCIS application support center. Both can add to your total processing time. If you are in deportation proceedings in immigration court, your asylum application process will look a bit different. You'll still file Form I-589, but you'll also have to appear before an immigration judge who will decide on your asylum claim. This is called defensive asylum. If you pass the credible fear interview with USCIS, they may recommend a second interview called an asylum merits interview. The asylum officer who conducts the interview will determine your eligibility. Thanks for watching TELECOMRECORD Entertainment, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel for more video like this.